You see this sexy image of Ash as a grown man? Well, whoever designed this as one of my childhood anime crushes, thank you a ton for that. No, it's not AI. Also, I like the way that you can see his little navel because of how you can see like a little bit of his stomach, right? And his pants might be sagging because he's like stretching. Love Tall Man. Okay? This is not AI. Okay? Also, he looks really handsome about his hat and brown eyes. I don't know, he reminds me of like a 20-year-old like Indian, I don't know, Dutch boy or something. I don't know. Sam Altam, okay? I've heard about him from Big A, which is supposed to be this random man that did pretty good videos because he has a lot of views. I'm a little bit jealous in an inspiring way since I've had his channel suggested to me. Also, some minority gamers, you know, a handful of you do not like him, which I understand. I forgot why, though. Deon, you definitely forgot. And also, Brian and Double, please pardon me for the incident again. The Wi-Fi incident. It's working. At the time being, it's 10:31, and Deon, it's supposed to be Saturday, the 4th of October. I have a lot to say about this man. Okay, I don't know where he's from. I'm gonna look that up right now while I'm talking about him after I looked up Big A's video. I just say this in Bart Simpson's voice. You know, I can't do his voice. Dude, you doomed us all. Not literally. Also, I like how he added that this is the phase that we're going through. That peanut butter, I forget his name, from BoJack Horseman said that we had to go through hardships, right? And laugh about it after we die. Right? Because this is by a sign that, you know what? Maybe this will wake up these damn companies because they think they have a lot of money, you're going to get sued. Okay? And let me look him up. So, Dan, let's see. Sam Altam. And I hope it's okay you get this humor voice again. Oh, he has a $2.3 billion USD worth. Fascinating. The CEO of OpenAI. I don't really give a watch this fan. It's the same way for Mr. Reek. I'm sorry, I didn't comment on that on Twitter. I won't be surprised if Dexter blocked my comment. Hey, it's freedom of speech. I'm an American. Okay? Well, every country should have freedom of speech, in my opinion. As long as you're not just threatening to kill or kidnap, etc. He's being 22nd of April. He looked good for 40, but still a fucking freak. And, oh man, it's one of my viewers, right? He's from Chicago. Oh my goodness. For my Chicagoans, I am so sorry. I am. Okay, if you don't like this man or you despise him. Also, especially what's happening with the ICE incident, right? Or that other group. Chicago's a mess right now. Again, I don't support illegal immigration. Okay? Doesn't mean I'm racist. No. You gotta be in this country legally, at least speak decent English, or at least a little bit. Okay, and following our rules, and like, damn it. Sorry, I just had to kick in some peanuts. What do you mean is Sam Altman LGBT? Oh my, honey. Sam is gay. Well, Sam, how would you like this? If some gay random man basically did an AI, because especially Grok, which was supposed to be this little AI thing that I use, which is pretty cool, I gotta admit. I did like using it. Compared to actual animated AI. And yes, I use AI Google, or Googling AI. That's much better, in my opinion. How would you like it if you basically have a random man just having your body for some odd reason with you cheating over your husband, okay, on a porn site, on a gay porn site. Yeah, he's gay. It says here, yes, Sam Altman is gay and is married to Oliver Morheron. He has been openly gay since his teenage years. Right, well, honey, you gotta understand, okay, especially in the gay community. Oh, boy. I wouldn't be surprised if there be some hate crime on this. So, let me just read out his description. He is co-founder of OpenAI. I just say this as someone that's an ally. I am so sorry for my viewers in the gay community. I don't want to be involved in this here. And he's supposed to have this app that is supposed to help marketing and a lot of money. When clearly, especially since he's gay, how about we can worry about finding how to cure AIDS and HIV, especially in the gay community. That's another problem that we have. Okay, that's another problem we have. Or half of my viewers that have cancer, Greg, because suddenly he basically was diagnosed with lung cancer. Lauren, she basically has breast cancer, and including Dumbo's brother as well. And then another viewer of mine that basically has cancer. Okay, a handful of them. And another stuff that they're going through. Why can we not worry about that? I know that this is for entertainment purposes and all, but do we have something better to work on? And also, here's another problem, okay? Imagine this is like a hate crime because you may not like that person because you may be homophobic and then you want to ruin their life. Because I've heard that AI, right? Again, I've seen the Sora. By the way, why you name it Sora? You're not from Kingdom of Hearts, honey. You're not, okay? The thing is, I've seen like the SpongeBob animations of how when SpongeBob, oh my goodness, especially the Pickles episode when Bubble Bass someone turned into a monster, I guess, and he got some weird ghosts out of his mouth. It's so ugly. I know people may find it entertaining. That's fine. It's not a crime. It's just stupid. Not to mention, I think it's really disrespectful for Steven Hillenburg after he passed. Okay? Even though I did hear that there's a good episode of SpongeBob, right? I seen a clip of it. Dean, I think you haven't downloaded it yet. I'll do a review over it later. But AI won't ever go to that level. Especially after he passed. He's resting near Neptune out in the galaxies. Again, I'm autistic. I have ADHD. Okay? And just hearing about all this, it's so idiotic. You're supposed to be a gay man. Oh, no, you are a gay man. You should basically use this for, I don't know, better benefits. Okay? Because Sam, you're just a joke here. Alright? We need to basically worry about how to cure cancers. Or for people that have AIDS or HIV in the future. Because that's what AI is supposed to be used for. For 80 types of diseases that could kill the human body. Especially since cancer runs in my family, I'm highly offended. Okay, because my great-grandmother, she passed away of colon cancer. My grandmother that's still alive, that's almost 80, that had her breast removed from breast cancer. And my Sabrina Husky that you see in my profile picture, he basically passed away of testicular/as it's been 8 years. I'm doing fine though. I am. I'm doing really, really, or at least I'm doing my best. But I just want to see hype about this. Okay, I don't get it because he has that much net worth, or at least that whatever. It's so funny because he has 2.3 billion, right? But it's basically a total of 850 billion for everyone. Even his own coworkers are making fun of him. Like, yeah, honestly, we need again. What's the point of this? Like they say, I don't like this word. It's only for fools, sloppy joes, right? It's AI slop, which means it's meaningless videos that you would forget instantly. It's basically amnesia videos that would give you amnesia. You will forget, okay? Because you haven't studied much of it. Even though I come a lot of shorts, I still remember the blind dog and the cat one. That was really sweet. Or basically those 2 boys that wanted to earn $50 for a really hot Asian man in that video. Okay? And I like to say I'm race and questioning. I like to trick people here. Okay? You know, I'm sure you think that's obvious. That was a good video. And then a few others. Okay? Yeah, I got good memory because I type it down my MacBook notes. Okay? By the way, typing down your notes, it kind of helps your memory. At least a little bit. I just don't see what's the benefit of this. Because, again, this could really ruin other people's lives. Because after I seen that he would pretend to steal or shoplift, you know, he didn't. And saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to be stealing. I forgot what he said in that video that he made. It's just, why though? Also, it's supposed to be, say, gift cards, not gratis cards, which means free in Spanish. Even though that's not even spelled properly. Again, I don't care if this is just, hasn't fully developed. We had AI for quite a while now, right? I think 2 years. I know that's only 2 years, but still, you could do a lot in 2 years. It's the same way if you basically have from Mod Party 4 straight up to Mod Party 5. You know, Mod Party 5 was kind of sluggish and lagging when you hit the dice box to move. Then Mod Party 6, that's when it gets really fast and clean. Okay, and that's only within a year gap because Mod Party 4, that's 2002, Mod Party 5, that's 2003, Mod Party 6, that's 2004, right? And I grew up with the GameCube FYI. So, basically in that video that I seen, right, this could be really harmful because whether there are people that might be innocent, especially if they meet some awful officers, yes, we do have bad officers in this country, oh, absolutely. But I know we have kind-hearted ones. I know my last encounter when I was going out for my walk, I wish I filmed it though, but they're just driving a little fast, right? Kinda. They just asked me, hey, are you alright? And I'm like, yeah. Or I responded, yes. You know, with nervous because did I broke the law? Even on my community posts, and this is for all my community posts. I'm not sure if this will do well, but I decided to just get to my system because it's dumb. I'm sorry, Sam, but you gotta be way more creative, hun. Okay? This is just meaningless. I know you're trying to get money for companies or whatever. Again, I don't really care much about this politician stuff, or I don't care. The thing is, though, it doesn't really benefit. Yeah, it'll make us laugh and entertain, but we need to do more. This is 2025. We should at least I remember growing up in the Simpsons episode. Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. We're supposed to have those, the little cloning, well, not cloning machines, or I think that's what they're called, to basically clone food or something. Why haven't we done that yet? So that way, not many people will be starving. And I'm sure it'd be good for the environment. No, I only trust flying cars. I don't want to see that. Well, maybe not right now. I don't know. Especially because what if they fall, or if you're in a car or in the middle of an air, and then you get a car accident and you're going to fall. I'm sure that would happen. Or else you'd be living up in Skyworld or somewhere. So I might have to salivate a little bit because I ate some Pringles earlier and then I ate a burrito from 9:54 to 10:20. I just had to just get this out of my system because this is just so dumb. Again, I'm autistic, okay? So I know people thinking, Deon, you need to chill. I am chill, though. And I don't like saying that word. I'm a little cold or chilly, FYI. So, yeah, I just don't see what's the point of this. I don't. And also, I had to keep live streaming a lot because my MacBook has a ton of issues because I'm poor. Okay? Bear with me. I'm doing the best I can. But I think that's all I can think about from now from Sam's side. I don't know. Just seeing like how we got human AI on TikTok, which I do not like. I'm sorry, it's ugly, especially since I've seen some women that are supposed to be One Piece characters from Robin to Nami that look horrible. My Buddha, they look horrible. It's not a good touch. Not a good touch at all. I just don't see the point of it. I don't. Because they look all plastic and shiny. Also, speaking of AI, you're not going to be able to basically generate people that have vitiligo. Vitiligo, or I think that's a word. When you got multicolor, it's a really cute condition. Okay, don't worry. It's not contagious. You don't die from it. I met someone with that before. Kind of cute. I don't know, because I like spots. Okay, think about Dalmatian. I like to call it Dalmatian syndrome. Okay, because you get like little spots on your skin. It's like, let's just say if you're black, you have black pigment, but you have a little bit of white. I would like to date. I wouldn't mind dating a boy that's like that, to be honest. Kind of cute. I don't know why. I do not know why. I just like it. Like, think about baby skin, but I don't know. Okay, something like that. Right? Really soft looking. I don't know. There, I won't be able to do that. Also, it's just so ridiculous to me that Grok, I don't know what Elon Musk was thinking about this, of having pornographic AI images. I don't get that. And yet, I lost my doggy channel because I've shown 3 grown men that were supposed to be 18, right? Right? A grown man. To use as an example. That were doing the stomach vacuum or whatever. And you need to think, this is inappropriate. Yet, you allow female porn star bots that children can see, though, and taking them to a URL of a porn site. I don't do that. I would tell viewers, if you're under 18, please just don't view. That's it. I don't get it. I just don't. Again, I know we're living in this, I like to call it the Wall-E era at the moment right now. We're a little bit lazy, kind of fat and depressed, but it's like if we're going to the second depression after COVID. Right? So that's just something I just wanted to share in my system, and I won't be surprised if he gets sued, right? I mean, you just, especially for spells, I know it's supposed to create and all, but I just have too much respect. Enough said.